This light box is always in the way. I've tripped over it more times than I care to admit. It works great, but it's driving me nuts. So we're testing something new. This Govee Skyline light strip just came out and it promises to give that nice studio glow without the giant light stand. The big question is, will it light up the studio the way I want and light up the videos the way I need? That's what we're finding out. We're installing this today. I'll show you what it looks like, how it changes the vibe of my videos, and if I can actually recommend it to other YouTubers or not. And just so that we have a baseline, this is what it looks like before we install the new light. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure that I'm gonna like it. He's going to be the muscle behind this project, and I'm going to offer some unhelpful commentary. So it comes with a bunch of stuff.
This goes on the wall. This goes into it, and then that screws into it. One of these goes on each side. This giant roll of strip goes between the two of them, and then the light sticks on top of it pointing up. So when you look up, you'll just see this. The light will stick to the other side, pointing up. I want to have it the same distance off each wall.
Oh, wait, you're going to go...
It goes between these two walls.
Oh. For some reason, I thought you were going to go across, but then I guess that...
Then you've got it hanging down, because it would have to go so far down below this to be worth it, that it would basically be about this high on that wall right across where everybody's trying to walk. This way it will go up higher, as close to the edge as possible, wherever there's a stud. Yeah, stud's right about there.
Are you going to use all of the parts that were given to you in this, or are you going to find some obscure part you have in the basement?
I'm probably going to actually use their screws.
Oh, wait, what? It doesn't look like it's very heavy.
Yeah, it's not very heavy at all. But you tension it, which means it's going to have a pulling force.
Oh, they include a level?
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
That one hit stud. Okay, the first one's installed. This is the passive end that has no cords running through it. It's just going to be metal tape and that's it. The other end, the power cord, is actually going to be going through that end. That one I have to go ahead and kind of assemble before I mount it, because the wire is actually going to come out of here underneath this bracket. So that's why I've got to have that in there before I can mount this on the wall.
Ah, so there's like a peeling stick on the back.
Yep.
I'm sort of surprised it didn't come like this part just put together.
Well, I think it's because they sell the light and the Skyline kit separate.
Ah.
So they just throw the two things in a box.
Gotcha. That makes sense now.
Exactly 48 inches.
Okay.
Right there. So, there's no stud there.
And this is the part of the project where I go, what was I thinking, letting him talk me into this? It's a disaster. You're going to see the lighting right now looks horrible. This is what it would look like if I filmed these videos with no backdrop and also with my regular light on. Looks terrible, I know. We should have studs where we should have studs. And studs aren't there, so now things are askew. So we're having to put in these things. And these things have to be put in perfectly for this thing, or it's not going to go in right. So because of that, it's frustrating. And my husband and I feed off of each other. When he gets in a bad mood, it puts me in a bad mood. When I'm in a bad mood, it puts him in a bad mood. They do give a little template, and he's using that template to line up the holes that he's pre-drilling.
So basically, on each end, you've got one of these that goes over the strip, and this tightens down to hold the metal strip. So that's what I did. I just took this, slid it on, tightened the two screws down. This is the whole reason I had to do the light part first, is because this has to be done before this is mounted on the wall. And this will basically screw on to cover up the screws. There we go.
Oh, did you finally get it tight?
This wire will go through the bottom and I can mount this on the wall.
Was there something sticky on the back side?
Yeah, it's got double-sided tape, so you normally just stick it up and then screw it in. I almost wish they didn't have them. I don't know if it really helped or if it made it worse.
There's a little scissor mark where you can cut.
I ain't going nowhere. Like that will be mounted there. And then it's just wire other than that.
Earlier, he installed the app on his phone. It works. It's very bright.
Daylight.
Wow.
Down to soft white.
Okay. Woo. That is really hard to look at.
That's forest. It's actually color changing. Firefly. It's got like a ever living crap ton of things. It dances to the music.
Well, can we turn it down? Because it's too bright for my eyes.
All right, let's just turn it off so I can finish installing it.
Okay.
So you can tell me, it's not getting there.
What's the next step?
Now I just got to cut it to the right length, put the other end in, and basically done. Just kind of do some testing right now. So the light will probably end right here. So I got to cut it either there or here. I think that one.
It's too long.
Yeah, that one's too long. So the light will get cut back to here, and the steel strip probably to like right about there.
Remember, it's like woodworking.
Yeah, I can always cut more off.
Light part, the metal part.
Reminds me of that shirt, I avoid warranties.
Don't you know the cardinal rule? Don't snip something off when the camera's not on.
Hey, you're filming. I'm working. If you won't work in fast enough.
The other cardinal rule is while we're filming, what happens?
Battery goes dead?
Yep.
Yeah, so basically I cut the entire thing off at first. And then you have to peel the light back to one of the cut strips on the light. Same thing as on the other end. This goes on, tightens down, and then you put it up into there.
You want to make sure
Let's make sure it still works. Turn on the studio. Well, I just plugged it up.
There we go.
Yeah,
well, it works.
Yeah, I just plugged it in. It hadn't gotten through booting up probably yet. Turn off the studio.
Okay.
Yeah, it just hadn't booted up yet. So I'm going to go ahead and put it at max. Put it up here, tighten it down. See if it's too long. Then I can shrink it back up, cut a little bit off, and repeat. Now I'm just tightening this down.
So it came with that? Yes, it did. I mean, I know they say there's no such thing as dumb questions, but that was a dumb question.
I would never buy a tool like this.
That's why. That's why I said it's a dumb question.
Actually, I can tell right now it's going to need more than that. Part of you can always cut more off.
Okay, we'll be back. Okay.
One Govee Skyline. Which, like I said, it kind of does what it's supposed to. It mostly disappears into the ceiling. Although someone's looking bitchy and angry. And I don't know if it's just because you haven't had much to eat today.
It's not bitchy and angry. It's confusion and content. I have two concerns.
Only two? Wow, that may be a record low.
First concern is, will I look good on camera?
Well, you know.
Okay, let me rephrase.
You set that one up. I would be a fool not to swing at that one.
The first concern is, will it light me up well on camera? And the second concern is my backdrop going to fit underneath this? Because I need it while this is still looking like this.
Yeah. Well, actually, before we put the backdrop in, we're going to go ahead and just do the full-fledged camera. And let's just play with it. That way we can get a test of what it's like with it wide open back here. And then I can slide it in for the final thing.
He can slide it in. Okay, so right now you can see what I can't, because I don't have the ability to see how good or bad this looks. And we've not made any adjustments. It is at the brightest it will go. Right now, I'm not exceptionally happy. I'm still keeping an open mind. My husband had this great idea that if at low level, it would work great. And I was hesitant.
The only way to have known.
Now, I do like how it's dim. Like when I'm working, I will like it for working. I can't use it for filming as it is.
It's obvious at this point nothing is going to work, so I'm just going to put your light box back.
I was so afraid that it would not work for me.
Now I'm kind of curious what the combo of the two will do.
That looks so much better. I mean, it solves one problem where that's too bright for me for everyday use. Basically, I needed to sleep on the light for a little while. I needed to use it on a daily basis, and I wanted to test a few things. But now that I know that I still need to use a big box light, I do want to try different colors. Like, could I use a color that's similar to Canva colors for my Canva tutorials? Could I use a color that's similar to Camtasia for my Camtasia videos? Maybe products. Could I use a red for products? You know, things like that. This is before with the box light on. Now I'm going to turn on my studio. What I love about this is that it will slowly go to what the light's supposed to be, and when you turn it off, it will slowly go away. It's very subtle, and I really do like it. There are a bunch of options that I could try to change my vibe. I could use colors. I can program hex codes, RGB, different things like that for the vibe. And I've already programmed 3 colors that I would like to test. Let's see what those look like. Oh, I accidentally hit the number. I'm not going to use a mobile app because I'm going to hit the wrong thing while I'm on screen. This is my standard color. This is what I would normally have it on. And now I'm going to switch it to a green. It is slowly transitioning to a green, I think. Yep, but let's move to a different color. This is a blue. I'm pretty sure that we saw the hue shift. Here's a purple. I think, again, there was a subtle hue change here as well. What if I wanted to look at something, a red? This is what that would look like. And now we're back at the white. There are a bunch of different scenes. We've got natural scenes, sky scenes, festival scenes, party scenes, live scenes, emotions, and there's several more. But under each one, let's say natural, I could go to one that says lake. And that was applied. I think that it does some sort of animation potentially, but it's got different colors that are, these are like presets. Here's one that's called fire. Let's just look at one more called rainbow. So you can see in this one that it is switching to different colors. The light that I'm seeing in front of me is flashing, and that is giving me a little bit of an aura, and I don't like the way that that feels. So we're going to go ahead and switch it over to sky. I love this light for what it is. It's flexible and adjustable and gives me just the right amount of light when I'm working. And let me reiterate that, when I'm working, not when I'm filming, not when I'm having video calls, but when I'm working, when I'm planning a video, when I'm editing a video, when I'm doing research, when I'm learning, things like that. But as much as I wanted to replace my big box light when I'm filming or making video calls, this just won't be able to do that. Let me break it down for you. If you are looking for a light that is going to light you up in a video, and that's the whole reason you want this, don't buy it. Now, if you are someone that's looking for a way to enhance your videos, maybe by using the colors or the vibes or things like that, then this is a light to consider. But if you're someone that wants to work in a small room with a pretty decent light without one harsh light that like really is bothersome, then this light is definitely a win. I love it for that, and that's how I'm going to use it. For me, it's staying in the studio. I absolutely love it for that third reason, but also because it does give me the creativity to use it in my videos in another way, should I want to. This is what I would look like with just the Govee Skyline. And this is what I'll look like with the new solution. I got rid of the box light, guys. If you want to know how I finally got rid of the box light, watch this video over here. Thank you for going along on this journey with me. I truly do appreciate it.